Welcome to the It Factor. We're Jemmy and I exploring a new blog post by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML and MSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, VoIP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure solutions. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this deep dive is for you.
Hey, everyone.
We're jumping into a deep dive into the Zoom meeting invite scam based on this insightful source material.
Yeah, and understanding this thread is really crucial because, as the source points out, cyber criminals, they really do target small and medium-sized businesses pretty relentlessly.
Right.
And it's not necessarily because SMBs are careless or anything. It's often just, well, they don't always have those massive IT security departments like the big corporations do.
Exactly. So our mission today in this deep dive is really to unpack this specific attack. We want to understand how it works, figure out how you can spot it, and maybe most importantly, talk about practical ways you can defend your business, like right now.
Sounds good.
So maybe start with the big picture. What's this threat landscape look like for something like this?
Well, the thing is, cybercrime is always shifting, always evolving. These attackers, they're smart, they adapt. And this Zoom meeting invite scam, it's a perfect example. It's current, it's frankly pretty convincing, and it leverages something, basically everyone uses every day.
Which gets us right to it. Why Zoom? Why target that specifically? It feels like it's just part of the furniture for businesses now.
That's precisely why. It's so integrated, so familiar, the branding. Instantly recognizable, generally trusted. Attackers know this, and they weaponize that trust.
Okay.
And we're not just talking about missing a meeting here. If this scam works, it can be a direct path to losing sensitive data, serious financial hits, or even having your whole communication system compromised. It's serious stuff.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics. The source calls it a staged performance, which sounds elaborate. How does that play out?
Right. It's more than just a dodgy link in an email these days. So you get what looks like a totally normal Zoom invite. You click it.
And then,
instead of a meeting, boom, you hit a fake Zoom loading screen. Looks legit, but it isn't. And to add pressure, maybe there's even a little video playing, showing folks already in a meeting. Tries to create that false urgency like, oh no, I'm late.
That's sneaky. Really plays on psychology.
Totally. Then maybe you see a fake oops, disconnected message pop up.
Okay.
Followed immediately by something that looks exactly like the standard Zoom login prompt. The box for your username, password, the whole 9 yards.
Ah, there's the trap.
That's the trap. Because that login page, it's fake. It's controlled by the criminals. Anything you type in there, username, password, goes straight to them instantly.
You're basically just handing over the keys.
Pretty much. And the technical side is pretty clever, too.
How so?
Well, they often use email addresses or web domains that look almost right, just slightly off from the real Zoom domain, enough to fool a quick glance, and sometimes enough to slip past basic spam filters.
Like zoom-meeting-notice.com instead of zoom.us, that example from the source.
Exactly like that. And here's the really worrying part. Once they snatch those credentials, they often transfer them immediately using encrypted chat apps like Telegram.
Wow.
Which means it's super fast, and the encryption makes it incredibly difficult for typical security tools to even see it happening, let alone stop it or trace it back easily.
Oh.
Once it's gone, it's often just gone.
Okay, so it's a sophisticated setup. Given all that, what are the telltale signs? The red flags we need to train ourselves and our teams to look for before clicking. The source had a good list.
Yeah, absolutely. First up, and maybe the simplest, unexpected invitations. If you get an invite for a meeting you weren't expecting, didn't schedule, nobody mentioned it, be immediately suspicious, like really suspicious.
Treat it as guilty until proven innocent, basically.
Pretty much. Then watch out for that language, that tone. Does it feel urgent,
Yeah.
threatening? Stuff like meeting will expire soon, or action required immediately, or your account is at risk. That high-pressure tactic is classic phishing.
Right, trying to make you panic and react instead of think.
Exactly. Also, really scrutinize the sender's email address. Don't just look at the display name, look at the actual address it came from. Is it really from zoom.us? Or is it something slightly off, like that Zoom meeting-notice.com example? That tiny difference is everything.
Good point. Check the actual source. And what about the links themselves?
Crucial. Hover your mouse pointer over any button or link in that email before you even think about clicking. Your email program or browser should show you the actual web address it leads to, usually down in the corner somewhere.
So you see the destination URL?
Right. If that URL isn't zoom.us or another address, is legitimate for that specific meeting context, then just don't click it. These fake links often go to those fake login pages we talked about, and sometimes they're even designed to mimic Microsoft 365 or Google login pages too. They'll try to steal any credentials they can get.
Wow, casting a wide net.
Definitely. And one more really critical warning from the source: dangerous downloads. Some of these fake invites might try to trick you into downloading something. Maybe it's called a Zoom update or a meeting file or a shared document. Yeah, these are almost always bad news. The source is clear.
Yeah.
These can install malware, ransomware, spyware, you name it. The rule should be never download software or files from unexpected email links or attachments. If you need a Zoom update, get it from the official Zoom app or website. Period.
Okay, never from an email link. Got it. So, pulling this all together, what are the core actionable steps a business owner listening right now should be thinking about? What can they do immediately?
Okay, number one, train your team. Seriously, even a basic, maybe 15-minute phishing awareness training session can make a world of difference. People just need to know what these scams look like and the psychology involved.
Make it part of the culture, almost.
Exactly. Then really hammer home that inspect before you click habit. Teach everyone how to hover over links. And emphasize, if an email seems even slightly off, the safest move is always to ignore the link inside it and go directly to the service yourself. Open the Zoom app, go to zoom.us, check your calendar there.
Verify through a trusted channel, not the suspicious email.
Precisely. Next, multi-factor authentication, MFA. You absolutely need this enabled wherever possible.
You explain that quickly.
Sure, MFA means even if a criminal does manage to steal your password somehow, they still can't log in because they need a second thing, usually code sent to your phone or from an authenticator app.
Yep.
It's a really strong defense layer.
Makes sense. A vital barrier.
Definitely. The source also highlights using managed security tools, things like managed antivirus and adopting what's called zero trust principles.
Okay, break those down.
Managed antivirus basically means you have experts ensuring your anti-malware protection is always up to date, configured correctly, and actively monitoring your devices.
Yeah.
It's more proactive than just installing something and forgetting it. And zero trust. It's a security mindset, really. It means you don't automatically trust any user or file, even if it's already inside your network. You constantly verify. This helps stop malware from spreading easily if one computer does get infected.
Trust nobody. Verify everything.
Okay. Then there's advanced email filtering. We're talking business-grade tools here, not just the basic spam filter in your inbox. These tools scan incoming emails much more deeply, checking links, attachments, sender reputations before they even reach your users. They catch a lot of this stuff automatically.
Proactive filtering is key.
Hugely. And finally, make it super easy for your employees to report anything suspicious. Have a simple, clear process. See something weird, forward it to this address immediately. Quick reporting can stop an attack from spreading.
Okay, that's a solid list. Now, the source, coming from an MSP, also points out that tackling all this doesn't have to be, overwhelming or incredibly expensive, especially for smaller businesses.
Right, that's a really important point. You can get access to enterprise-level protection that's actually scaled and priced appropriately for SMBs.
Yeah, it seems like it's about finding the right kind of partnership or support, like the source describes. Maybe that means getting help with things like 24/7 monitoring, setting up that robust email filtering, managing the antivirus and zero trust tools, making MFA easy to use.
Implementing secure ways for remote access, ensuring communications are encrypted, and crucially, providing that tailored employee training we talked about.
Yeah.
It's about getting both the tech and the human expertise to support to navigate these threats effectively.
Right, a combination.
And that final thought from the source really sticks, doesn't it? Zoom is great, super useful tool.
Yeah.
But if you're not careful, or if attackers misuse it, just one fake invite clicked by one person could lead to genuinely terrible outcomes. Lost data, business disruption, financial losses, reputational damage. It's scary.
It really is. So maybe the provocative thought for you, the listener, today is this. How vulnerable is your business, really, to just one single accidental click on the wrong link? But also, think about the empowerment that comes from being informed, from knowing what to look for, and from taking those proactive steps, whether it's just raising awareness, implementing some of these technical measures, or, maybe seeking out some expert help. You don't have to be an IT whiz to start protecting yourself, but you absolutely need to be prepared.
Yeah, that awareness combined with taking action, that's the real key.
Till next time.